Welcome to the house that Rodney built. Leahy. First down here for the offense. He'll do it himself. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. Bunch formation, trying to confuse the secondary. On the ground with the counter. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. They have had to wear that beat down since the last time these two met, Jesse.
And they've been talking about it for a long time. They were absolutely embarrassed. The players, the coaches, the fans. You know, David, coming into this game this time, they want to put out a much better performance.
Oh, there's nothing worse. The coaches are riding you all. Up into this game, reminding you, showing the clips in the locker room. You know you failed. You want to come out and get a great start in this football game early.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Going with the ground game left. These guys have taken some serious lumps in Big Ten play, and I want to see if they've become demoralized.
Yeah, I think you're going to find out a lot about their mental toughness here in this game, because at the start of the season, they were hoping to compete in Big Ten play. They've had some bounces not go their way. They've had some guys get injured. And now is the time in this game right here that you can turn it around by getting a win.
And it's hard. Obviously, such a difficult conference. The Big Ten, you got to bring your A game so many times or else you do get beat. You've had some setbacks. Now, how are we going to finish? We've talked about this season. We've talked about what we want to do, and we might not be living up to expectations, but we can control finishing strong.
Dropping back, it's Garner. Trying to make magic with his feet. And this sophomore quarterback learning when to use his legs to move the chains.
These guys aren't human animals. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
He's looking to throw it. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. The biggest lie college football coaches tell is nameless, faceless opponent. David, game like this, you know their name and you know their face.
You know them well, and it does mean just a little bit more because it's bragging rights. Like, the rivalries matter so much all throughout the year. All the fans talking about this game in particular, that's why it means more, and that's why these players will be jacked out of their minds.
8th play on this opening drive coming up, and they need a third down conversion. Dances away. On the run, fires downfield. And the sophomore has to get that one out in front of his receiver.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Going to try to get it himself. Nice run there, picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds. So Michigan State's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. As we take a look. On first down, here comes this offense. Now on the move. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
On the play. Second down coming up.
Here comes the offense on second down. Quarterback on the keeper. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
That's what's so great about these QB runs. They just chip away at the defense. And as this game goes on, these little QB runs, they're going to help keep third downs manageable for this offense.
Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. Trying play action. He tries to take the top off. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Line gets set, first down. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so you can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Here comes the option. Quick toss. Crosses the 40. And he caught that pitch in stride and was off to the races. A big gain and a first down for this offense.
One of the things I love about this offense, Reese, is they have tons of speed. They like to try to get the ball going east-west. That time they generated a huge play going to the right side.
And the defense either not fast enough to fit or got knocked out of the fit.
Yeah, they got to do a better job containing that as this game goes on. They got to funnel the football back to the middle of the field.
Big play for the Irish there, reminiscent of a Tim Brown or Rocket Ismail.
Yeah, I'm glad you used a reference in the last 30 years, Reese. You know, just trying to find playmakers at Notre Dame, and Michael Mayer, obviously, in the recent years, was a guy that you could really, really depend on. Trying to find those golden takes, those elite players out wide is something they've been missing over the last several years.
After the incompletion, looking at second down. They'll give him maybe one on the play. It's down to the 20. They've got it right on the edge of the red zone, but they face a 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's Garner. Fires to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Got open on the post and then had no regard for his body in making that catch.
Exactly right. You know you're going to get hit a lot of times coming over the middle of the field, but he runs that post, lays out, makes the play for his quarterback. That's a tough hombre.
Notre Dame has it now, 1st and goal. Let's go. He'll ride his man on the option. And he can't hold on to the ball at the end of this big game. First down here for the offense. They'll run the option. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
And you can tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan. And the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand. And more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a 4th quarter game.
Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Makes the catch. It's Williams. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Well, that's a great job working through his progression. The first guy he wanted to throw to wasn't open. He was able to kind of get through it. And lo and behold, there's a guy wide open. Nobody near him. It's a big play for the offense.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
Nice run there on first down. You know this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Linebackers have such an amazing responsibility. Got to play run, got to play pass. How about this? Seeing the run aggressively, getting downhill, and getting in the backfield and making the tackle for a loss.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. The sure hands, it's Williams. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. On the move. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. They put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. Wide receiver now comes in motion. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. They'll immediately call timeout.
There's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last 2 plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
Getting some heat. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Garner. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. He'll line it up from 34 yards out. He got it. And with that field goal, they... Here come the Irish, back on offense. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. For this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing that get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
The RPO game works really well for this offense because the running back is very patient. It's a bit of a delayed handoff, but he's very good at finding the creases and finding the lanes and then putting his foot.
He lobs one high down the left side. He makes a grab. Touchdown! The offense lining up for a first down play. Goes to the option. The pitch. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch?
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And the triple option seems so great, right? I have so many options, but that quarterback has to read all of those things and read them really, really fast. You could tell he was trying to make a decision.
Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. How about that alert? And he's still running after the move. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Touchdown. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Quarterback checking off. Trying to find his man on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. That had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And that ball is picked off. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Now this offense is back on the field. Now on the option. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Loss of 4. Brings up second down.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. Going for the big play. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Got to give this defense credit, man. They've been so good in the back end in coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the first half. And here they are in the second half defending a deep ball.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. Makes his connection. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And those long shots, man, I tell you what, it takes a little bit longer to develop. So as a quarterback, you know you got to buy a little bit of time. Mad respect, man. Hanging in there, knowing he's going to get hit, but still making the big play down the field.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Quarterback will audible. Off the play fake on first down. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Irish! And they've moved. Here come the Irish back on offense. The give and tick, 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 tick. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
Man, that's a big missed opportunity for the running back. I'm trying to find ways to feature this guy and get him the football in space and not just hand it to him all the time. And I'll tell you what, I'm a lot less likely to find those plays if he can't reel in those catches.
Here we go. 3rd down and 1. Let's see what you're made of. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I mean, sometimes you overthink it. Sometimes running the football on 3rd and short with the lead is not the worst thing in the world. Keep that clock ticking. But now decided to go for it, setting up a 4th down. And this looks like a situation where you should punt the football.
They have the lead in a 1-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow. But this carries big, and the ball squirted out. So he recovers his own fumble, but they will have to turn it over on down.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Quarterback checking the play. Wants to throw on first down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Wide open, he makes the catch. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. All right, this game just got tighter, and you just don't want to make a mistake here, David.
Especially in the fourth quarter. Remember, you're still leading this ball game. You're still going to execute the same way, Palmer. Don't get frantic.
Don't get frantic, but I would like to see them stay aggressive, too. You put a touchdown up on the board here, and this goes back to being a two-possession game.
Brings up second down.
And here comes the offense on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And he gets it into the end zone. You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, is that sweet.
It's glorious. To be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media, it's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games start. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.